Here we go, high-low method, and this is just something you'll have to do for some multiple choice questions. Well, the high-low method, it's kind of valuation, right? So you're just this is what's given. You're given a bunch of information, and you're really just given this. You're given each month how many units or volume are you producing, and what's the total cost. Now, the high-low method is just how do you determine total costs? And it's kind of an average, right? We're basically taking here what's the highest from here, the highest amount, and what's the lowest amount. It's super easy. I'm not even going to go into it too much. This is all you really need to know is you just take the high and the low from each. The lowest is 1200, the highest is 9000, and the lowest is 6750. All right, now it doesn't have to be for the same month. It just happens to be that way with this information provided. But you're just looking for the highest and lowest amounts on each side. You compare the two, you subtract one from the other, and you get the difference between the high and the low. And then we just take our total cost that we get, the difference between the high and the low, divide that by our amount of units, the difference again. That gets us 2250 divided by 700, $3.21 per unit. Now, what do we do with this? We are going to essentially use this as our variable costs, right? Now, using either the high or the low will produce the same total fixed cost result. Take a look here. Well, with our high numbers, we had 1900 and total cost of 9000. Okay, well, variable costs at $3.21 per unit. So $3.21 per unit times 1,900 gets us, and I rounded this a little bit, but 6,100. And total fixed costs would have to be the difference between the total cost minus the variable cost. Now, if we do the low, we see here, we use the 1,200 units. Total cost is 6,750. And we take our, what we got, right, $3.21 times our amount of units to get 3,852. The difference between the total cost of the unit here, 6,750 minus 3,852. Now, again, I rounded by a few dollars, no worries, just to get these clean numbers. But yes, you see that it does match up. Awesome. So what do we get? How do we get our total costs? Well, we have total costs equal 2,900 plus $3.21 times the amount of units. Now, a question would say, use this amount of units. And that's how you do your high-low method. It is just I'll call it a brainless process. Just memorize the steps, understand what you do. And this is how you do a high-low method problem. It'll just say, what's our total costs? And it'll give you this information here. It'll say, use this information, give me the total costs using the high-low method, and you'll have to figure it out. Now you've seen this, you'll be just fine. Tackle some of these on the exam. Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.